My win percentage for the month of July, and again, I track every single thing I do, it was 88.89%. That was my
Wow.
win rate.
You are going to be talking about specifically your options trading program called SPX Cashflow at this event. What got you into options trading as opposed to the other stuff in the first place?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm lazy. Okay. I like to work
Yes,
very,
me
very
too. Me
little.
too.
Yeah.
Totally.
I like to work very little, make lots of money. So the way you do that in the markets is you use leverage. So it just gives me more opportunities. I think that options are like the Swiss Army knife of the trading world. A Swiss Army knife has different tools, even the toothpick, if you get the right one, right? So let's say you know that the markets are going to go up or down or sideways. You got more choices with options. You can basically create strategies that can profit in nearly any market style, and you could do it with controlled risk. And that's the other key thing that I liked. Yes, you can put in stop losses on stocks. However, with options, you have a lot more control over that risk, as well as more opportunities to make profit based on the underlying securities movement. So I found they were more versatile. They made more money when I was right. They lost less when I was wrong. It was really kind of a no-brainer to move to options over stocks.
I'm still picking up options myself. I'm still very, very much a newbie at it. So I'm personally very interested in what you have to say about SPX cash flow secrets. Can you tell us a little bit about this program as related to the options trading in general?
Right. Yeah, it's a little bit different because most people, when they started getting into options, are thinking swing trading, holding for multiple days, maybe even multiple months or weeks. With SPX cash flow, it's literally that. I'm trying to generate passive cash flow income by doing day trading in options, which is almost unheard of for many people. Most people, when they hear the word day trading, they start to think, well, I got to have that $25,000 pattern day trading minimum, blah, blah, blah. We can actually avoid that. The nice thing is that I think it was in 2005, maybe later. I don't remember the exact date, but they created weekly options. And now these weeklies actually expire every day. So you can get into options that expire. And literally what I do with this service is I find trade opportunities where we enter at about 2 p.m. Eastern and hold on until the expiration of the contract at 4 p.m. So you're only having 2 hours of risk. It's not going to be huge gains because there's limited risk, but it's controllable and it's sustainable and it's consistent. That's the key thing. Those consistent wins start to add up. So we're basically day trading options without officially day trading options. So we can avoid the large margin requirements or large deposit requirements for the accounts. We also avoid a lot of the commissions because if you let options expire worthless, you don't have to pay commissions to exit the trade. It's done. So it's a cheaper way of trading, controlled risk, better leverage, and good opportunities. So passive cash flow by selling options where I believe prices are not going to go. I'm actually trying to make it as simple as possible. Obviously, I want people to understand what they're getting into. So I have on-demand education that teaches them what they're supposed to be doing. But then every day I just send out text messages saying, look, this is the trade we're taking. So we're trying to make life easier, not creating more work for ourselves, as you said.
You mentioned that it is consistent. Do you have, data or numbers or statistics?
My win percentage for the month of July, and again, I track every single thing I do, it was 88.89%. That was my
Wow.
win rate. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Now, that's not always going to be that great.
Sure.
Again, that was July. I go back to June of 2022. And my win rate was 83.87%. So in my normal trading, my win rate is somewhere in the 60s, to be honest with you, the 60s to 70%. I've been doing this for a while. I do actually do pretty well. But when it comes to this type of trading, the win rate is much, much higher. It's in the 80s. I didn't realize it was actually that high last month. Let's see. I was going to go back another month here, and June, July. Let's take a look at May here for a moment. May was 75%. So I had a little bit of slippage there, but the win was, the size of the win was actually better. So I had more income that month. So yeah,
Gotcha.
it's usually 75% or better. And I've been in the 80s for the most part. So it's we're looking for high probability opportunities that, again, they won't be gigantic wins dollar wise, but percentage wise, and having a number of those consistently profitable, that's what helps.